All right, all right, all right. Let's keep this journey going. I'm going to make sure I help you to be able to think about some of the things that it's easy for you to miss because of the fact that oftentimes we're just focused on the things that we can use that will help us achieve. You know what? I like to be candid and honest because there's some things that you need to understand that if you don't prioritize these things, there will be a price. And it's the reason why most people actually don't succeed in this industry. So we're gonna have an honest conversation today. The honest truth why some people won't make it in network marketing. And I think that's an important piece to talk about because you need to know for yourself. Here, there's some implications, there's some consequences for me not making choices and decisions to help me thrive. Listen, if you're a doctor and you don't like blood, you're not going to do well in the industry as a medical doctor, right? It's just not going to work out for you, right? And so you got to understand for yourself, it's a choice. Your success is a choice. So we're giving you the recipe. We're helping you have the success that you want and desire. Just got to follow the system. Make the choices that will help you win. So reason number one, no skills. Every profession requires a basic set of skills if you want to succeed. Accountants, lawyers, doctors, salespeople, and engineers, they all require specialized knowledge. Even if you want to work at McDonald's or Walmart, you would be required to go through their training program and develop some basic skills. This industry is no different. The basic skills in network marketing are prospecting, inviting, selling, closing, launching new execs, and promoting events. Very few people join our industry with these skills already in place. It would take most people working their business part-time 12 to 36 months to truly master these skills. Yes, you can earn while you learn, but you will never, and this is so important, never make the big money until you really know what you're doing. Sadly, very few people stick around long enough to master these basic skills. And so they try the business for 1 or 2, maybe 3 months, and they say it didn't work. And I want to make sure you understand it's not that the business didn't work, you didn't work the business. That's an important piece of it. You've got to develop these skills. I've never met one top earner or successful exec who hadn't put in the time and mastered their basic network marketing skills. It's a requirement. And if you understand that you are making a choice to be a part of an industry, that choice to be part of an industry says you're willing to develop the skills. It doesn't matter what you do, whether you're an athlete, if you're an actor, an actress. I mean, any industry that you choose to be a part of, make a conscientious choice and decision to develop the skills. So that's the first one. Number two, no list. Now, this is really important. The foundation of any network marketing company is the list. If a person isn't coachable and pushes back on creating their list, they won't succeed. And there are those people who attempt to skip one of the 4 ways that they must be included in creating a list, and it's an important piece of the process. So you've got to embrace the process. If you choose to follow the system and make this list, you're working capital, right? This is the concept. You're not spending hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on acquiring massive leads through advertising and all these other things that these other companies have to do. Your network is your net worth. So the mastery of tapping into your network and leveraging those relationships for you to be able to build a business is what this is about. It's called network marketing. So once you master that skill set, the sky's the limit because it's not once you've developed the skill yourself, then you can teach it to your team and help others learn as well. But it begins with the list. The list is pivotal. Number three, unrealistic expectations. People are funny. They'll work in a job for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, right? And be completely broke. Yet they join our industry and expect to make big bucks their first month. Even if they only work their business a few hours. It's kind of funny, right? I mean, it's funny when you hear me say it. I just don't get it. Because at the end of the day, you know how much you work 40 hours, sometimes 60 hours a week, and you know how much you earn working that job. And then for whatever reason, it's like people completely forget how much they're being paid by their job and the amount of hours it requires. And they come into a business and have the thought process that I'm going to instantly make money because it's a business. It's value. You get, you exchange value for value. You put the value in, get the value out. And the truth of the matter is that most people have this lottery mentality, and this destroys tons of new distributors, normally within the first 30 to 90 days. Most people just kind of get, they come with this mindset, this lottery mindset that I'm going to just, I will strike gold just by showing up. And while your enroller will always keep it real, their new partners, and tell them whether or not their goals are realistic based upon the time frame of the goals and the person's actions and skill set. Having a big goal is fine if someone is willing, coachable, and hungry enough to work hard over a sustained period of time to get it. However, if they expect big results right away, they're only fooling themselves. This is not a get rich quick scheme. That's not what we're doing here. Get rich quick also means get broke quick as well, right? There's plenty of folks that make some money fast and they turn around and within a very short time frame, they've lost it. Even that folks call the lottery curse or thing because the vast majority of people that win the lottery end up being broker. They're in a worse situation financially in a short time because they blew through the money and actually ended up being in a worse position financially. So what we're teaching you is a realistic, real, just the reality, right? Way for you to be able to build a sustainable business. Number 4, no mentor. All successful entrepreneurs have a mentor, role model, coach. If you want to succeed in your network marketing business, find one as fast as you can. You must work with someone who can teach you how to be successful using proven techniques. This person doesn't necessarily need to be your enroller, but you do need to find a mentor, preferably in your upline, who is successful and knows what they're doing. You also want someone you can get along with who is accessible and is willing to help you. Most people join this industry and try to reinvent the wheel and do everything on their own. This is a huge mistake. Remember, network marketing is about duplication. That's the magic word here. If you understand this word and recognize what this means, it will change everything for you in your mindset. If it ain't broke, don't try to change it. I believe that the person you partner up with is even more important than the company you choose. And that's because you need someone who's going to pour into you. And the truth of the matter is that when someone pours into you and they're willing to make that commitment to help you win, that person actually is there to help you to achieve. Now, mind you, they're only going to help you at the level you want to win, right? But you want someone that's willing to give you the information, provide you with the tools, provide you with the system, provide you with the support so you can do what you need to do, right? Because their job is not to do the work for you, but to support and help you do the work so you can build your business. And that's the key. If you're willing to commit to that, willing to commit to that process, to be coachable and let someone pour into you and teach you what they know, well, the sky is the limit. Truth of the matter is that oftentimes mentors help create folks that are more successful than themselves. That's what most coaches do anyways. Coaches have teams that are more successful than they even were as players. Number 5, no daily method of operations. This is an important piece of the conversation. And that's because if you understand your method of operations really is about you committing to the process and recognizing that everything takes daily discipline and a commitment, completely shifts your thought process. We are all creatures of habit. We all have daily routines for our lives. Wake up at a certain time, eat the same breakfast most days, drive to work the same way each day, get out of work at the same time, watch the same television shows each night, etc. To succeed in our industry, you need to create new habits. You need a work schedule and a game plan for each day so you can know exactly what you're going to do day to day to grow your business. Now I want to make sure you kind of wrap your mind around this thought process. The point of the habits and the discipline and the consistency is that you're developing skills. The problem with most people is that they are so focused on the end result that they try to jump ahead and think, I'm gonna do a whole lot now and that'll get me there. But the same way how if you just brush your teeth a whole lot furiously for a whole day, it's not the same thing as brushing it daily. You have to brush your teeth daily with your business. You want to have a stellar business, you've got to have daily things that you do on a consistent basis. And that's not optional. It's not. It's not. One of the biggest reasons people tell you they can't join or build the business is because they don't have enough time. If the business is important to them, they will be available for their business. If not, they'll make an excuse. You need the self-discipline to set aside 1 to 2 hours per day to build your network marketing business. And you must have a to-do list when you work. You must focus on the money producing activities during that time, and you must work your business every day, at least 6 days per week. And I want to make sure you get this. For those that understand what it means to be healthy and exercise, it's a daily commitment. It's a daily commitment. It isn't something that you do every so often or when you feel like it. For those that are in shape, that are healthy, they exercise daily. If you want to build a business that helps you thrive and makes great money for you, you'll make a commitment to it daily. It's a daily commitment. It's what it takes to get your business up and running. You're not going to be able to make 6 figures or $1 million. It's not going to happen if you won't make the commitment. You've got to make that commitment to yourself, to your business, for you to be able to live the lifestyle you want. So, yeah, people tell me all the time they don't have the time. I don't have the time. But yet, they're talking about how they're struggling financially, how they don't see a way out. Listen, if you won't change, then nothing will change. It's a choice. So you have to choose to change yourself, change your disciplines, change your routine, change your habits, make some sacrifices. And when you do, that will change and transform your life. Reason number 3. Hit the wrong button. Oh, yes, no. Unrealistic expectations. And it's actually reason number 6. I was like, something's wrong. Please forgive the typo. This business is a numbers game. It's a business of exposures. You can't talk to a few people, get rejected, and then say the business doesn't work. The people who succeed in our industry are the ones who make the most exposures, period. The only difference between the person on the stage at our company's event and you is that they made a ton more exposures and got a lot more rejection than you did. If you aren't willing to talk and to new prospects each day, you won't make it. This is one of the most common reasons people fail in network marketing. Until you've approached at least 1,000 people about the business and or products, you haven't even given yourself a fair shot at success. So this is really important. Embrace this thought process, because if you don't understand the numbers game part of this and the expectations around the numbers, unfortunately, it's going to have an adverse impact on you, right? There's something that you won't get what you're looking for. I know what you want, but you won't get it. So you've got to embrace the numbers and understand that you have to have expectations around those numbers to help you to be able to achieve at the highest levels. Number 7, the wrong mindset. Mindset is everything. The book club that I have is called Your Mindset Mastery, right? And the reason why we're focused on that is we understand that your mindset is what changes and transforms all aspects of your life. One of the biggest struggles most people in our industry must overcome is the wrong mindset. Most people who enter our industry have been employees their entire life. There's nothing wrong with being an employee. The world needs great employees. However, to succeed in network marketing, you need to learn how to think like an entrepreneur. Think like an employee when you're building a business will hold you back. And I want you to get this, because an employee's thought process simply is that I have to do the bare minimum to get paid, right? Just to get this done to be able to make sure I get my check. That's not what works as an entrepreneur. You have to expand your mindset and understand there's a difference. And that's vital, right? Uh, Most people with an employment mindset only know how to trade hours for dollars. When they work their business 10 hours and don't get paid for 10 hours worth of work, they get frustrated and they quit, or they call it a scam, right? And that's the part that's hilarious. You've been working your whole life. You constantly complain and say you're not getting paid your work, right? And that's because the company's thought process is we recognize how much value we can get out of the works that you do that helps us earn what we need to be profitable. So we're not going to pay you what you're worth, because if we pay you what you're worth, then it prevents us from being able to make the profits you want to. So the crazy part is that when you work for yourself, now you're planting the seeds, you're putting in the effort, and it's not exchanging dollars for hours. There's limitless potential, but you have to first do the work to cultivate the soil and plant the seeds to then get the harvest. It doesn't work the other way around. Got to do that building process. It's a whole different mindset. And this is important. Your business is not a job, it's a business. It's a big difference. As an entrepreneur, you are building an asset with an equity value. You're building residual income, not linear income. It's going to take time to make this happen. And you've got to embrace the process and the time. Commit to the process. Commit the time that it takes to build this asset. This asset can outlive you, can build generational wealth, but you have to commit and do the work. See, it's funny. Once you build the asset will pay you for years to come. But most people give up so early because they're not seeing the fruits of their labor, but yet they all want the same thing. They want passive residual income. They want the long-term payout without being willing to commit to the effort and energy it takes for you to achieve and receive that. Another mindset challenge a lot of people deal with is low self-esteem, worthiness issues, and low confidence. You must work on your mindset and attitude and focus on your personal development. To be successful, you must change. You must improve your attitude, mindset, and people skills, leadership skills, and countless other things. This will take time. Fortunately, you can earn as you learn. We all enter the business with a different level of experience, mindset, attitude, and skills. It's the people who master the skills and mindset the fastest that typically do the best. As Jim Rohn says, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. You've got to make a commitment to this. Commit to growing your mindset. Embrace the journey. Embrace what it takes for you to continue to grow into your greatness. Number 8, no focus. Most people spread themselves way too thin by trying to do too many things at once. When it comes to network marketing, most network marketers try 5 or 10 different marketing or advertising strategies at once. Or they switch companies every 60 to 90 days when they aren't getting the results they desire. Or they try to build multiple companies at once. I always tell people, listen, I'm a one wife guy. I'm also a one company guy as well, right? You can't commit to multiple companies. You make a choice and a decision to commit to your business and focus. Focus your efforts. Be intentional about the focus. Focus, consistency, and discipline are the key to success in life and network marketing. You need to pick one strategy to grow your business and then take all out massive action until you have it mastered. Pick and I want you to get this. Pick one business and focus on it exclusively. Very few people can successfully build more than one business at a time. And remember, what you focus on is what you get. I think that's a hard thing for people to kind of accept. Their funds are tight, you're struggling, you want to get these results quickly. But the reality is that it's going to take some time and some effort. And if you try to spread yourself too thin, then the time and effort is spread over a multitude of things. And as a result, your results will be spread out as well. But if you focus, it can change everything for you. Reason number 9, not being coachable. Remember, network marketing is about duplication. It's not about reinventing the wheel. It's about having a lot of people doing a few simple things consistently for a sustained period of time. One of the biggest reasons most people fail in our industry is that they are not coachable. They don't want to do what their upline recommends, even though it's been proven to work. Instead, they want to reinvent the wheel and do it their way. 99.9% of the time, this leads to disappointment, failure, and frustration. Why? Because you don't know what you don't know. Not be an expert mechanic, Like your mom, lawyer, doctor, accountant, husband, or clerk. But network marketing is a different beast. What works in your day job, in most cases, does not convert to network marketing success. And I think this is an important piece, right? You know, yes, you may have some skills that you bring to the table that give you the chance to be able to have achievement, but you have to recognize that for you to be able to get where you want to go, you need to learn from and listen to someone else that's already done it. What they're teaching, what they're telling you, they are only telling you that from their experience. And you've got to be coachable enough to recognize and value their experience to help you get where you want to go. This is a team sport. You're going to try to reinvent the wheel or do it your way until you have earned at least $100,000 with your company. Until then, do what works. Follow your upline and stay plugged into your upline's guidance. Do what they teach you to do. So here's the deal. I mean, it's unfortunate, but there's many people that sadly they set themselves up for failure because they're just not willing to follow the process, to trust the process. I think that's the biggest struggle, right? I think our society has taught us to have a microwave mentality. That microwave mentality causes us to then look for these really fast results that aren't sustainable or realistic. And as a result of that, we get caught up in what we see in social media and all these other places, and that's not realistic. And unfortunately, that commitment to things that are unrealistic are the things that unfortunately set us up for failure. But if you're willing to make a commitment to do something a little different, right? Step out of your comfort zone and do something that's new. Open yourself and embrace the journey of the new. I mean, there's limitless possibilities. You never know where it can take you. And quite frankly, the reason why you're here is because you're looking for change. So be willing to change yourself so that you can have exactly what you want and you desire. All right, be blessed now. See you soon. Bye now.